48 Laws of Power, Law 15. Crush your enemies totally.
Law 15. Crush your enemies totally. Simple translation. If somebody is really against you, don't leave them halfway defeated. Because if you hurt them, but you don't finish the situation, they're going to come back angry, smarter, and ready for revenge. A weak enemy today will become a dangerous enemy tomorrow. Because half winning is worse than losing. What this really means, this law is not just about fighting. It's about unfinished business. Robert Greene's real point is, if you challenge somebody powerful, expect them to remember it. If you embrace somebody but leave them enough power to recover, they'll probably come back swinging. If you destroy part of the problem but leave the root, the problem will grow back. This law says do not create enemies that you're not prepared to neutralize completely. To be clear, crystal, I'm going to clear it up before you start acting like a comic book villain. In modern life, crush your enemy means remove their influence, cut off their access, outmaneuver them completely. Leave no room for comebacks, close the door all the way. And this ain't about no random cruelty. It's about understanding that mercy without caution can become self-destruction. He blew it. Who blew it? Saying you blew it. Saying you had multiple chances to eliminate Liu Pang, who was clearly becoming his biggest rival. He was warned. He knew Liu was dangerous. He even set traps for him. But every time he got close, he hesitated. Why? Because he respected him. They had history. He wanted to win the honorable way. Stupid. Human beings love making clean, emotional decisions in dirty power struggles, and that does not make sense. So what ended up happening? Liu Pang escaped, recovered, regrouped, and eventually destroyed Saying You completely. Lesson. If you notice someone is a threat and you keep sparing them out of pride, nostalgia, ego, or sentiment, you're writing your own downfall. Can you say suicide? Masterclass. Who put on a masterclass? Empress Wu. Empress Wu understood something brutal. If she left rivals alive, they would come back and remove her. So every time someone threatened her rise, she got rid of them. Not halfway, not emotionally, not, let's see what happens. She made sure that they would never return. That's why she lasted. Because morals are subjective. To some people, that might seem a little bit messy, but to me, she was strategic and she was effective. She became one of the most powerful rulers in China's history because she understood that survival at the top often depended on removing threats before they matured. She's some good game. This law is about finality. A lot of people think that power is about winning the first round. It's not, and it's absolutely not, and it's not. Anybody could win once. Lightning strikes. Power is about making sure that there is no second round. Anybody could throw a punch. Anybody could clap back. Anybody could set boundaries that they're probably going to recant because standing on business is easier said than done. Real power is when your threat no longer has leverage. That's how it works. If somebody is committed to your downfall, your goal is not to wound them. Your goal is to make their ability to hurt you disappear. Because hurting, defeating, or humiliating somebody is not conducive to kindness. Nobody in their right mind wants to be your buddy after you humiliate them. Humiliation doesn't make ops kind. Humiliation makes them patient. And a patient enemy is worse than a loud enemy. Practical rules. Here's how this applies in real life without turning into a cartoon tyrant. Don't start fights that you don't need. Because once somebody becomes a real enemy, when they're a worthy adversary, you might have to deal with them for a long time. Because people say that life is short, but when things are going bad, life is long. If a person keeps showing you that they're against you, stop hoping that they'll magically become a good person. That's not optimism. It's spiritual laziness. Get active. Get cracking. Remove the threat. And when you remove that threat, remove the whole threat, not the symptoms, the whole entire structure. Burn the whole house down. Don't leave bitter people with access to you. Don't leave them with access to oxygen. Don't humiliate people unless you're sure that they cannot retaliate. Wounded pride has a long memory. Close the door completely in business, politics, work, relationships, or any kind of unresolved conflicts come back ugly. Because if total destruction and annihilation of your enemy is not possible, then totally distance yourself. Get out. Exile, separate, establish boundaries, blocks, restrictions, reassignments. Same principle, just a little bit less medieval. You got to be pragmatic. The ugly truth is a lot of people don't get taken down by strong enemies. They get taken down by unfinished enemies.